Okay, it's time for another box in a box. This is PT020. We did PT020A last time. And yeah, it's not because they both have the same thing in them, it's because I kind of messed up. And yeah, I messed up the numbering, so we ended up with an A box because I ended up with two PT020 boxes. Now this one is way too big to. I really should have took it over to the sorting table, but the sorting table is crazy full of crap. So we're gonna set this one down in Dakota's chair and knock a bunch of things over. Oh, and we're gonna see what's in this box. I'll just put it on the table, and then the bottom of that was dirty. Yeah, then we'll see. All right. First thing, we have set 1371 Spinosaurus Attack Studio. Right? Okay. So this is a pretty cool one. It's got some big dinosaurs in it that you could do your stop motion. This one had the airplane in the tree and a cameraman. So that's pretty cool. That one is open. It is not. That's a sealed set. I was going to say this one's a sealed set. The Temple of Gloom, 1355. The sealed set. There's a whole series of these in here. Let's see. There should be one of each. Yeah, let's see. 1360, 61, 62, 63. There's 4 different builds. You can take each build and build something together. Ultimately, you were after this little helicopter flying thing. So, yeah, it took all 4 to build that. So, one of the first. No, it's not one of the first. It's probably one of the last times Lego did something where you had to build multiple sets and then you got to build something bigger out of it. Those are all sealed. There's another one. There's another boat sealed. This is Curse of the Pharaoh, 1383. Also sealed. Might be getting close to the end of the sealed sets here now. Yeah, here's the car not sealed. In fact, the box is empty. Here is 1357. It's just a cameraman. Just a little cameraman. And this is the Stuntman Catapult. I think I said in the last one this was a cop jumping in a fire. It's actually just a stuntman in a helmet. Looked like a police helmet to me. Alright, then we have some loose paperwork. This is the instructions for this red box. Let's just stick it back in there. Who knows? The parts are probably in the other set. This is 1380. These are the instructions, and I know the parts for it are in the other tub. So you can see how this is kind of going, right? Okay. This is kind of a cool one. Is this one sealed? This is sealed. It's kind of crunched, but it is sealed. 1354. Does that have a name? Dino Head Attack. Okay. So basically this was the mechanical head of a dinosaur. And you could use it in your little video. Okay. Ooh, here's the Spider-Man set. This one is open. I'm trying to think, is this the one you used with the other two to make? I don't think this is the one with the wrestling scene set, but yeah, this is, what is it, set 1376 is just called Spider-Man. I'm sure it has another name. Yeah, Spider-Man and Jurassic Park were big time sub-themes of the studios. Here's another Jurassic Park. Another sealed set. This one is Raptor Rumble Studio, so 1370. Little Raptor Rumble. And here is the explosion set, 1352. Again, a sealed one. A lot of sealed copies of these sets. Here's one that is most definitely not sealed, but looks like we have the parts. Here's another one of those cards. In the last video we were talking about these cards. This is again one of these cards where there's scenes that you would build into the set. So like in this case, that card right there, you could turn it different directions and it would change the scene for you. This is Vampire's Crypt set 1381. There's all the pieces. That tile of the, I don't know if we can get that on camera or not. The tile of garlic. I think it's one of my favorite tiles. It's garlic to keep the vampire away. Alright, here's another sealed. This is the ramp set. I remember seeing that over there in the other bag. Car Stunt Studio, 1353. So basically, yeah, it's a little car on a ramp. So, pretty neat. Alright, now we're going to get into the, well, actually there's 3 things left in here, but only 2 sets. Does that make sense? This one is the Movie Backdrop Studio. So you had basically a helicopter, okay, and a car, a little chasing, and then it had this really cool, all right, moving background. You put a motor on it, and this whole background here would move. It was a piece of paper. It is a piece of paper that rolled around, and a little motor. You could turn the motor on it, and it would roll around, and it would make your car look like it's the old school car chase thing where they back projected images of a moving car and they were shooting the people inside the car. Well, it's the same thing, except here it's the outside of the car shooting against the backdrop, and you could switch to the helicopter. So very, very interesting, very clever, very, very clever as far as I'm concerned. Get too high. All right, we're down to the last 2 sets, or the last set. So this is the actual studio set. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get all of this. It's gonna go so high, but it shows the computer software, the video software that you did the recording on, record your clips. It had a camera. Let's see the back real quick. There's your basic studio setup. This is the one that had the splitting road where there was an earthquake. Yeah, it shows you. Look at this monitor. Good night. Look at that monitor. What is that? Windows -3 going on there? I don't know. Came with the dinosaur and then the large foot. So it was a fake dinosaur foot. It was awesome. Awesome. So this one, so yeah, it came with a flap. And then it was open. This one here is just a partial set, but it has a better box. Does it have a better box? I think it has the better box. This one, I believe, is complete, but it's, yeah. See this side, the color has faded. The dinosaur's blue there instead of green, but it has all the software and all the stuff. So this is your quick start guide for the software. Well, actually, I'd say it has the software, but I don't know if it has the disk in it or not. The Pinnacle Systems is the one that did the software. Here's the instruction manual for the software. I mean, then it gets into building the set. And then it goes into more ideas, different things on how to create your movie or movies. Oh yeah, here we go. So there's the camera. You've probably seen these cameras loose. I think they sold this camera separate. But yeah, USB camera. It does still work. I hooked it up to an ancient computer. I got it to work, but man, is it so small. And yeah, there's the software, and then dinosaurs. The whole thing's in here. So look at the tabs. I think this one looks like it came unglued more than it was opened. Let's try and get all this stuff back in here so that it didn't get tore up. Yeah, paperwork on the bottom, get it flat. What else? The camera, get it back in there. Okay, there. All right, so that is what's in the PT. And if you're interested in this, and I know I'm going through it way fast, I'm not showing the sets. I get it, I understand. There's a playlist. Check the playlist out for the studio sets. I reviewed them all, the whole collection. And the Box in a Box episode before this one, which there's also a playlist for the Box in a Box if you're wanting to catch up, or if this is your first time, or if this is the last one you'll ever watch, there is a playlist for it. But yeah, so going through these, it's kind of helped. The last one didn't help me so much because I didn't really stop and go through and say what was in each, what everything was, but there's a lot of stuff in there. We had another reason for getting into this, but this lets me know kind of an inventory of what is in here, and then I can verify my brick set inventory. So yeah, so let's get them put back. All right. Oh my goodness. One red trans red stud stuck in the bottom of that tub. I wonder what that goes to. Okay. Let's see if we can get these back in here in a semblance of order without tearing anything up too much. Yeah, this is the boring part. Putting everything back up. And I've already made a mistake. Somehow that's got to go in there. Maybe this would be able to go in there. Playing Jenga. Yep, I already can't get them all back in. Okay, so I'll call Jabbo because he's really good at this box in a box thing and ask him how to get them all back in there. Thanks for watching.